Okay, 1 second. Just closing my door. Okay, so I'm making this video a bit later in the day because today hasn't been the best day, to be fair. So obviously I sorted out my sleeping pattern and I was like, sweet. So far I've been sleeping like about 8 or 9 hours a night. I'm not been setting any alarms or anything. It's just like my body is wanting about 8 or 9 hours, and that's fine. So last night I went to sleep at about 12, 1ish, to wake up at about 10. And for some reason I wake up today feeling good because I've like just reset my sleep the day before. So now I'm like I've got my I'm back in a routine again, and a routine I prefer. I like having a few hours before training, although I don't eat before. I like to kind of like just chill a little bit before. I don't like waking up having to go straight there, because it's always just a bit of I don't really want to go. But then when I wake up properly, like an hour later, I'm like, I should have gone. Which so I prefer to have at least like an hour or two at least before I do any training. But then this morning, so I went to sleep last night about 12, 1ish, thinking, okay, I'll probably wake up if I go to sleep at 1, probably wake up about 10, 11, about just before midday. And then I wake up and it's 1:15. And I'm like, this is the same time I've been waking up previously before I managed to sort out my sleep routine. And I was thinking about it and I was like, I've got no idea why that's the case. The only thought I had was, the day before, where I managed to reset my sleep, I got up about 8 and I went to sleep again about 12, 1ish. So I've got about an hour, possibly, about an hour or two less sleep than I would have liked. But even still, I was like, I've just slept almost 12 hours. There's in no way do I need 12 hours sleep. There's no way my body is needing to sleep for 12 hours. So that was a bit annoying, because I was expecting to wake up like normal after about 8 or 9 hours, thinking, yeah, okay, time to wake up now. Because I wake up and then I normally wake up for once and then I'll go back to sleep. And then on that second time, it's normally about 8 or 9 hours. I'm guessing it's probably like wake up after 7 hours and then sleep for like another hour or two, kind of thing. But so yeah, that annoyed me this morning, because obviously I've just spent like a day or two trying to reset my routine so then I can carry on doing this. And then the first day I'm actually in that routine again, I wake up at 1 and it's no help at all. So that was annoying as fuck, I'm not gonna lie, because that really annoyed me, because now I don't know what time I'm gonna be able to get to sleep tonight at. Because for me, it's not, I can't really sleep. I can't really just lay my head down but okay, it's bedtime now, time to go to sleep. I find that really hard. I just end up lying there for probably like half an hour with just not being able to get to sleep, and I'm there just going, cool. So not only am I going to wake up late tomorrow, I'm also just sitting here wasting time doing nothing but sitting in bed with my eyes closed and just lying there, which I hate doing, because it's just a waste of time. Like, I mean, it's either wasting time for what time I would be up in the morning, or it's wasting time right then when I could be doing something and then go to sleep later. But that's not what I want to do. So we'll see about tonight. Then training was good. Training was Muay Thai today, and then MMA tomorrow is the next 2 days. But we did a bit of sparring, and I don't know if you were able to see. Yeah. So there, I forgot to keep in mind, you should always, when you're sparring, put a gum shield in, because just in case you get jabbed in the face, it's very easy for your teeth to hurt your gums. Clearly, I didn't listen enough to that, because my lips seem very red. They seem very bright red. Looks like I've got fucking lipstick on. No. So I just completely forgot to put it in for the first round, and I got jabbed in the face. So I've cut my lip a little bit, but it's not that bad at all. It's just a little scrape. So that's that. I twisted my ankle yesterday. I don't know if twisted, sprained or what, but I just went over on it and a bit rough, bit too rough. So I taped it up, and that's felt great today. I mean, the tape's really supported. Obviously, when I push it a bit one way or the other, I'm still getting a bit of pain around here. But I mean, that's because I just did it yesterday. So hopefully, if I give that like a day or two, that will chill out a little bit. I've got a bruise on the top of my foot, but I think that's just from kicking today, because we were doing a lot of kicking. Yes, that's about it. I nearly crashed today. Well, I say crashed, it really wasn't that bad. So basically I'm following this road down and there's a car in front of me and then there's a moped in front of me. So there's a car, moped, me on my moped. And so I'm basically, in all fairness, I wasn't paying enough attention because normally people are just doing whatever on the roads and you kind of just pay attention to what you're doing and then you get, it's fine. But what I didn't notice was this car in front of us slowed down. I assumed, and the guy in front of me also assumed for the speed bump. So he goes to go around the car. I go to go around the car. But where my mistake happened, which caused a little incident, was he eventually noticed that this car was indicating to go right. So he stopped. I didn't realize that. So I just thought he was just stopping in the middle of the street. I tried to stop and I stopped, but I stopped a little bit too late and I just clipped the back of him a little bit. Luckily, we both pulled over to the side. He was a local. So I just said, this is a rental. Mine's a rental. So don't worry about mine. If I've got any issues with mine, I can sort that out, when I return my bike, which I don't think there was any. But I said to him, just have a little look at yours, make sure the back is fine, the registration, because I clipped the registration with the front of my bike a little bit. But other than that, it's fine. No one's dead. No one's injured. It was just a lack of awareness on my part. But in all fairness, when he pulled over to the side, he made it out like it was very much my fault, which indeed it was for not noticing the indication. But I know he did not see it either, because he fully went around the car like he was about to go past it, and then all of a sudden stopped because he didn't see that the car was indicating. Which, to be fair, I didn't also. So I was following him. I was about to go around the car as well. But no, he noticed and I didn't, so that's where it was on my part. Although I did notice he made a mistake as well. I was like, you know what, fair enough, he's clearly a local. I'm not, and my bike's just a rental. So, not a big deal for me on my end, but could be a problem on his end. So I said, yeah, cool, just check it out. And it was all fine, there's no scratches or anything on it, so he said, no, it's all good with it. I went on my way, but that was about it, so. A rather eventful day, not the most perfect day possible, but I mean, yeah, it's always going to happen, isn't it? You always wake up on one of those days and everything seems to go wrong. So that's why I've not made a video today, because I was just like, oh, I can't really be arsed. But yeah, all good now. Now I've eaten some food. I'm all happy. So yeah, tonight, I'm not going to go out for food again. Probably just going to order some cheap food. And then this week I need to try and find some of them shops that sell fucking supermarkets that sell really cheap food, so I can start cooking myself. I've not really used the kitchen here at all, to be honest, other than the microwave or the kettle to heat things up or cool things down. But I mean, to be fair, actually, you know what, I didn't buy noodles for that exact reason, because I was like, oh, well, I don't really want to be using the communal kitchen. I might start buying more noodles. I need to go out and get some water again tonight. So I might see if I can grab a few packs of noodles whilst I do that. Beautiful. Anyway, that's about it. So probably won't be hiccups. Won't be any more videos tonight. Well, at least not on this channel. So yeah, cool. Peace. Everyone's safe. Everyone's good. Don't panic. No one's dying. Bye bye.